My name is Benji Ries. Next fall, I will be attending Moyne College in Syracuse, New York, and I will be playing catcher and first base for the Pistol Shrimp. The reason why I chose to play for the Pistol Shrimp is after my 17U fall season for travel baseball, I was really thinking about what baseball I wanted to play this upcoming summer. And a lot of people play 18U baseball, and to be honest, it's hit or miss with the competition. And I knew the Pistol Shrimp would be a great opportunity to play older competition. And my thought process was if I could play older guys before I even step onto my college campus, I'll be setting myself up for success. And it's actually ironic. When I was, I think, 15 years old, I played a travel game at Benedictine and I saw a poster for the Pistol Shrimp. And so it's kind of funny how everything came full circle. I've never been to the Illinois Valley. I know talking with Coach John about the adjustment from Benedictine to Illinois Valley, never been in the area of Peru, Illinois, so I'm excited to see kind of what's in the area. I have no idea, so I'll find out. The biggest thing I think that will come out of playing for the Pistol Shrimp this summer is really just the experience. A lot of people talk about kind of the minor league feel of playing for a summer collegiate team, playing on average 6 games a week, bus rides to away games. I think the feel of playing baseball every single day is something that is going to be huge getting out of the summer, as well as the competition, just playing older guys, really picking the brains of my teammates on the Shrimp who have already some college experience under their belt. I think I'm pretty excited for. My favorite player growing up, and still to this day I model my game after, is Yadier Molina. I think for a lot of catchers my age, it was really the gold standard growing up of the position. And catchers, we're a premium position. Defense is so important. So he was that guy in the big leagues growing up where if you talked about catcher excellence, he was who you're referring to. I'm not too big of a superstitions guy. The only thing I do is make sure to have the same stretching routine before games every single time. But I never have a meal I try to have before a game. I never put my socks on one way or another. Not too big on superstitions. So really the only thing I do is my routine pregame. So when I was little, I was really known as the Lunchbox guy. I would always bring a lunchbox to games for a during game meal. Not so much anymore, but back in the day, I used to have goldfish all the time in between innings. I loved it. And now not so much, but I still go for goldfish every once in a while. Seeds or gum, that's a tough call. I still prefer seeds more than gum, but I think both are just a huge part of baseball and the culture of it, so I like both. Probably bacon seeds flavor is my favorite. I've always loved eating bacon, and so just that flavor for seeds is pretty enjoyable. I'd rather hit a game-winning home run. I think robbing a home run is kind of like saving the day, but hitting a game-winning home run is basically taking the game in your hands. And, it's obviously a team sport, but being the last guy to kind of put that run up on the board is something that's pretty special. My favorite baseball memory is probably 2 years ago for high school when we went on a spring break trip. This was my first year as a varsity player, my sophomore year. And typically in years past, we had just gone to Florida and just played probably 6-8 games. This was the first year we actually went to a small town, Martin, Tennessee, which is a great place. And it was a tournament style. And so anyone who plays, a high school baseball team knows that the bonding is just great when you go out for a trip. And so we actually ended up winning the whole tournament, which was just a complete blast. We got to stay in hotel rooms with your teammates, and it was just so much fun. One of the things I'm looking forward to the most is just the whole experience of it. Living out with the host family by the ballpark, really you're there for baseball, and so is all the guys around you. And so that culture and community of playing baseball in a baseball town like the Illinois Valley is just super exciting. And it's a lifestyle. Playing games almost every single day is something that you have to love baseball to do. And generally, my friends and I like to sit in the bleacher seats. We always love the idea of catching a home run, and I think it's pretty enjoyable to watch a game from out there. In terms of ballpark snacks, I don't really have that much. Maybe some popcorn if they have it, but other than that, I don't typically eat at any big league stadiums. My biggest fan has to be my parents. I mean, they support me through everything. Anyone who plays travel baseball and just baseball growing up knows how expensive it is. And so without their support and help throughout the years, I mean, they've always believed in me. So I wouldn't be here without them. The position that I never really got to play growing up was shortstop. And it's not even that that's just how it worked out, but from the get-go, I always caught. Even The first picture I have of me catching was in T-ball, which is pretty funny because there's no pitchers. It's just hitting off a tee. So I think I just liked the gear, and I was always catching, but I would have liked to play a little bit more shortstop growing up. Something that I want to personally improve on in my game during the summer is probably just the overall feel of playing the game at the next level. People talk about the difference between travel baseball at a younger age and high school baseball in terms of speed. I obviously haven't played a collegiate game yet, and so really being able to experience the collegiate flow of a baseball game is going to be something that will be good to experience and practice before I even step onto campus. I want to stay around the game as long as I can, whether I get an opportunity to play professional after my collegiate years or get into coaching. I just love a game. I've always been a student. I've always been a baseball nerd. And so, is my plan to play professionally after? Yes, of course. But if it doesn't work out, whenever my playing days are done, I'd love to get into coaching.